walking through the hallway of the house we used to paint, but the yellow in the kitchen is becoming something faint. There's a ghost of every sunrise in the corner of the room. Now it's just a deeper shade of winter, just a quiet kind of gloom. I reach out for the handle, but the brass has lost its gleam, like the silver in the stories that we whispered in a dream. The spectrum's bleeding out, it's leaking through the floor. I don't recognize the shade of blue sitting by the door. Now I'm standing in the static, in the hollow, in the grave, watching every vibrant memory slowly wash away. There's a vacancy in every light, a shadow in the gift. I'm searching for a reason, but I've forgotten how to live in this monochrome cathedral where the silence is so big. Oh, right here in the garden, by the broken willow twig. Everything is hollow, everything is blurred. I'm screaming for the violet, but I'm never being heard. Just a ghost inside the outline of a life we used to give. In the empty aching spaces where the color used to live. Your sweater's on the armchair, but the red has turned to rust, and the gold upon your wedding band is buried under dust. I remember how the meadow looked, a fire in the green. Now it's just a charcoal sketch of places that we've been. The sky is just a canvas that forgot its purpose now. I try to paint it back for you, if I only knew how. Was the ocean ever sapphire? Was the sunset ever rose? Or was it just a trick of light? Everybody knows. Now the prism's shattered on the ground, the rainbow's turned to lead, and I'm sleeping in the charcoal of an unmade lonely bed. Now I'm standing in the static, in the hollow, in the grave, watching every vibrant memory slowly wash away. There's a vacancy in every light, a shadow in the gift. I'm searching for a reason, but I've forgotten how to live in this monochrome cathedral where the silence is so big. Oh, right here in the garden, by the broken willow twig. Everything is hollow, everything is blurred. I'm screaming for the violet, but I'm never being heard. Just a ghost inside the outline of a life we used to give. In the empty aching spaces where the color used to live. Black and white, it's all just black and white. The neon's gone, the fire's out, the day has lost its height. Just a shadow of a shadow, where the color used to live, where you used to live. I found our initial carved deep in the oak. The wood has grown over, the promise is broke. I said hello to the ghost of your smile, but you look right through me for a long, heavy while. I'm wearing the perfume you said was your favorite, holding a moment I'm dying to savor. But the spark in your eyes has been traded for glass. You're watching the stranger you let me become as I pass. I'm a book on your shelf that you've already read, a ghost in the hallway, a cold side of the bed. It's a quiet kind of murder, a slow motion fall, to realize you don't feel a thing here at all. Now I'm standing in the kitchen, just a shadow on the floor, chasing down a feeling that don't live here anymore. I'm a melody you whistled, a secret that you kept. Now I'm just a memory that you didn't keep and never wept. It's the coldest kind of winter, it's the hardest kind of rain, to be the only one who's still holding all the pain. I'm screaming at the silence, but the silence feels the same, drowning in the echoes of a love that forgot my name. You're humming a song that I wrote for your heart, but you skip over lyrics and tear them apart. I reach for your hand and you move it away, like I'm a debt that you don't wanna pay. The pictures are still in the frames on the wall, but you don't see the us, you see nothing at all. How do you unlearn the way that I breathe? How do you stay while you've already lived? Did I imagine the fire? Did I invent the glow? Was I just a season you were waiting to outgrow? You've rewritten the history, you've erased every line. Now you're perfectly happy and you're no longer mine. And I'm standing in the kitchen, just a shadow on the floor, chasing down a feeling that don't live here anymore. I'm a melody you whistle, a secret that you kept. Now I'm just a memory that you didn't keep and never wept. It's the coldest kind of winter, it's the hardest kind of rain, to be the only one who's still holding all the pain. I'm screaming at the silence, but the silence feels the same, drowning in the echoes of a love that forgot my name. You used to say it like a prayer, like it was the only breath of air. Now it's just a sound, just a letter on the ground. But you're not there. Love that forgot my name. Love that forgot my name. Love that forgot my name. I passed that old diner on 5th and Main, the one where we'd hide from the mid-August rain. The booth in the corner is empty tonight, but I still see us there in the flickering light. I bought a new coffee, I sat for a while, searching the crowd for a trace of your smile. But the world keeps on moving, indifferent and fast, while I'm anchored down in a sea of the past. The silence is heavy, the ceiling is high, and I'm tired of asking the stars in the sky if you're looking up at the same shade of blue, wondering if I'm still thinking of you. Do you miss me still when the daylight starts fading? Are you tired of the games and the parts we're both playing? When a certain song plays or the wind hits the door, do you reach for a hand that isn't there anymore? I'm a ghost in your city, a blur in your head, replaying the things that we should have just said. Is my memory a comfort or a bitter pill? I just need to know, do you miss me still? I saw your sister, she looked the other way. I guess there's a limit to what friends can say. She used to call me her brother, you know, before we let all of that history go. My phone lights up late in the heat of the night, but it's never your name, and it never feels right. I've deleted your number 1,000 times through, but my fingers still know how to find their way to you. Is it easy for you? Did you just flip a switch? Did you find a new rhythm? A life without a hitch? Or are you like me, staring holes in the wall, waiting for a shadow to walk through the hall? Because I'm still breaking, I'm still standing still, and I'm dying to know if you ever felt the chill. Do you miss me still when the daylight starts fading? Are you tired of the games and the parts we're both playing? When a certain song plays or the wind hits the door, do you reach for a hand that isn't there anymore? I'm a ghost in your city, a blur in your head, replaying the things that we should have just said. Is my memory a comfort or a bitter pill? I just need to know, do you miss me still? Tell me it haunts you, tell me you're lonely, tell me I wasn't your one and your only, just to leave me behind on the top of the hill. Do you miss me? Do you miss me at all? Do you miss me still? I'm sitting on the edge of the mattress we bought, tangled in the battles that we never quite fought. The clock on the wall is a heart beating slow, in a house that's forgotten how to flicker and glow. I reach for the switch by the side of the door, but I don't wanna see what's not here anymore. The shadows are kinder than the morning could be, 'cause they don't show the space where you used to be. The neighbors are glowing in a warm golden haze, but I'm just a ghost in a permanent phase. I'm scared if I see it, the truth will be clear, that the spark finally died with your leaving, my dear. Now it's midnight and noon, and I'm losing my way. In the dark I can pretend that you decided to stay. There's a comfort in hiding what I can't bear to face, a world without without color, a cold hollow space. I'm not ready for clarity, I'm not ready for dawn. I can't look at the closet and see that you're gone. So I'll sit in the silence, let the emptiness scoff. It's easier living when the lights stay off. The dust is a layer on the things that we share, like the books we never finished and the way that we cared. In the blackness I still feel your hand on my shoulder, but the air in the hallway is just getting colder. If I turn on the lamp I'll see the ring on the stand and the maps that we trace to a faraway land. But as long as it's dim I can keep you right here, where the memory is loud and the ending is near. Is it right where you are? Did you find a new sun? Are you dancing in circuits now that we're done? Or are you like me, just afraid of the glare, hiding your face from the weight of the air? I'm afraid of the bulb, I'm afraid of the heat, I'm afraid of the person I'll see in the sheet. Now it's midnight at noon and I'm losing my way. In the dark I can't pretend that you decided to stay. There's a comfort in hiding what I can't bear to face, a world without color, a cold hollow space. I'm not ready for clarity, I'm not ready for dawn. I can't look at the closet and see that you're gone. So I'll sit in the silence, let the emptiness scoff. It's easier living when the lights stay off. Don't flip the switch, don't let the morning in. I'm not brave enough to see where I end and you begin. Just a shadow, just a gray. Stay in the dark with me, please stay. I'm standing on the corner where the street lights hum, waiting for a feeling that'll never come. The sky is bruised and heavy, a deep and royal ache, like every single promise that we didn't mean to break. I see the first few droplets hit the pavement at my feet, turning silver into violet, making bitter feel so sweet. It's the color of the jacket that you wore that final night before you walked away into the neon faded light. The clouds are spilling wine across the city's gray, washing all the words I didn't have the nerve to say. It's a beautiful disaster, it's a regal kind of pain, watching everything we build go down the drain. Now it's purple rainfall on the cold hard concrete, drowning out the rhythm of my own heartbeat. It's the shade of a goodbye, the tint of a scar. I'm wondering exactly where you are. You're staying in the sidewalk, it's soaking through my skin, a reminder of the love that I can't get back in this life. a rainbow in the dark, but the purple's taking over, leaving such a lonely mark. I remember how you loved the way the iris used to bloom. Now that scent is just a phantom in a quiet, empty room. I'm reaching for the droplets like I'm reaching for your hand, but they vanish into vapor like the best laid plans we planned. And the city looks like velvet, but it feels like jagged glass, watching every shadow of our history pass. They say that time is golden, they say that love is red, but everything is indigo and amethyst instead. It's the color of a sunset that forgot to bring the day. It's the color of the distance since you moved so far away. Now it's purple rainfall on the cold, hard concrete, drowning out the rhythm of my own heartbeat. It's the shade of a goodbye, the tint of a scar. I'm wondering tonight exactly where you are. It's staining the sidewalk, it's soaking through my skin, a reminder of the love that I can't get back in this lavender deluge. I'm finally letting go to the sound of the water, heavy and slow, underneath the purple rainfall on concrete. Let it walk, let it stay, let the plum color clouds take away the pain. It's just water on the stone, it's just me here on my own. Purple on the concrete, purple in the street, purple on the concrete. I found it in the pocket of my old denim coat, tucked behind a receipt and a messy little note. It's frayed at the edges and the gloss is peeling back, like the memories are fighting through the layers and the cracks. Your hand is on my shoulder, I'm laughing at the sky. Before we knew how easily a forever goes to die. Now the sun is turning yellow and the trees are turning white. In this paper thin remains of a Friday summer night, I run my thumb across your face, but I can't feel the skin, just the texture of the places where the paper's getting thin. It's a fragile piece of history I'm holding in my palm, the only part of you that's still staying quiet, still and calm. It's just a worn out photograph of us, turning into spirit, turning into dust. The colors are bleeding, the image is blurred, like a beautiful song that I've since overheard. I'm holding on so tight that the corners start to bend, trying to find a middle in a story with an end. It's a ghost in my wallet, a heart-shaped scar, a worn-out photograph of who we used to be and who we are. I remember that sweater, the one you always lost, and the way the wind was biting with a hint of early frost. our devotion living deep inside my eyes. If I could reach inside the frame and pull us from the sea, and I tell those kids to run away from everything between. The more I look, the more it fades, lost in a million different shades. I'm terrified the day will come, the ink will disappear, and I'll be left with blank white space and one last lonely tear. It's just a worn out photograph of us, turning into spirit, turning into dust. The colors I bleed and the images blur, like a beautiful song that I've since overheard. I'm holding on so tight that the corners start to bend, trying to find a middle in a story with an end. It's a ghost in my wallet, a heart-shaped scar, a worn-out photograph of who we used to be and who we are. Fold it up, put it back, hide it in the darkness of the leather and the black. You're still smiling there, even if you're gone everywhere else. Just a worn-out photograph, just a worn-out photograph. The echo of the door frame is still vibrating thin in the hallway where the cold air is finally settling in. I'm listening for your footsteps, but the floorboards didn't creak. It's funny how the silence is the loudest way to speak. I watch your taillights vanish to embers in the dark. Now there isn't any oxygen to keep alive the spark. The tea is getting colder in the mug you always use, and the air feels like a body that's been shaken and abused. I thought the end would be a scream, a crashing of the glass, but it's just the sound of minutes as they're forced to let you pass. It's the ticking of the clock that's lost its rhythm and its beat. It's the hollow in the center of the winter heavy sheet. And oh, it's the quiet after goodbye, the sound of a bird that's forgotten how to fly. It's a ringing in my ear, it's a weight upon my chest. It's the ghost of every secret that we never quite confessed. I'm reaching for the static, I'm begging for a noise to break the heavy shadows of the ghosts of girls and boys. It's the emptiest of hollow, it's a low and lonely high, living in the wreckage of the quiet after goodbye. I'm staring at the ceiling, counting cracks I never saw. When your laughter was the gravity and love was every law. Now the house is breathing differently, it's shallow and it's fast, like it's trying to hold its breath until the memory is past. I hear the neighbors barking, I hear a distant car, but nothing fills the distance where you and I both are. I give anything for anger, for a slamming of a door, instead of just as nothing pulling on the hardwood floor. In the noise I could ignore it, I could hide behind the frame, but the silence pulls the curtain on the light of every day. It's a vacuum in the kitchen, it's a desert in the hall, and it's telling me the truth. that I have nothing left at all. And I know it's the quiet after goodbye, the sound of a bird that's forgotten how to fly. It's a ringing in my ear, it's a weight upon my chest. It's the ghost of every secret that we never quite confessed. I'm reaching for the static, I'm begging for a noise to break the heavy shadows of the ghosts of girls and boys. It's the emptiest of hollows, it's a low and lonely high, living in the wreckage of the quiet after goodbyes. Can you hear it? The sound of my heart breaking without making a sound, the sound of the dust falling on the common ground. It's so quiet now, so quiet, the quiet after goodbye. The quiet after goodbye. Quiet after goodbye. I'm standing in the doorway where the measurements were traced against the wooden casing that the years haven't erased. I see the height of where we stood when the world was at our feet, before the bitter winter turned our summer into sleep. I reach to touch the plaster, but my hand just passes through, like I'm looking at a person that I never really knew. We're flickering like candles in a hallway full of drafts, just the echoes of our whispers and the ghosts of our laughs. The sun is hitting the carpet in that same old familiar square, but I'm reaching for a hand that isn't lingering there. It's a trick of the perspective, it's a blur in the design, trying to find the yours inside of everything that's mine. Now I'm just dancing with the shadow of who we were, tracing out the outlines of the boy and the girl, before the silver tarnished, before the sky fell in, before we learned how many ways our heart can wear so thin. I'm chasing down a silhouette that's running from the light, trying to keep the ghost of us from vanishing tonight. It's a long and lonely hallway, it's a cold and hollow stir, living in the shadow of who we were. The table set for nobody, the chairs are pulled away, but I still see us sitting there at the end of every day, talking about the future like it was ours to simply take, before we hit the pressure point that caused the soul to break. You're a shape against the window, your movement in the hall, but when I turn to face you, it's just a peeling on the wall. How do we become the people that we promised not to be? How did you become a darkness feels more deep, and the promises we made are ones that I'm the only one to keep. Now I'm just dancing with the shadow of who we were, tracing out the outlines of the boy and the girl. Before the silver tarnished, before the sky fell in, before we learned how many ways a heart can wear so thin. I'm chasing down a silhouette that's running from the light, trying to keep the ghost of us from vanishing tonight. It's a long and lonely hallway, it's a cold and hollow stir, living in the shadow of who we were. Just a shape on the floor, just a print on the glass, watching the best of our history pass. I'm a shadow of me, searching for a shadow of you in the blue, in the dark. Who we were, who we were, who we were, who we were. I left the keys on a counter, right where they used to lay, beside the bowl of silver coins and the mail from yesterday. The house is breathing deeper now, a heavy wooden sigh, like it's tired of holding up the roof beneath this hollow sky. I took the pictures of the nails, but the ghosts are hanging still. I can see the place we stood upon the porch against the chill. Now every step I take sounds like a drum inside a cave, walking through the wreckage of the promises we gave. I try to hum a melody to drown the silence out, but my voice is just a whisper wrapped in layers of a doubt. The walls are soaking up the sound of everything we said, leaving nothing but the memories of a life we used to trade. And now it's just echoes in the empty hall, bouncing off the ceiling, dying on the wall. I'm chasing down the ghost of a life I used to know, before we hit the winter and we let the fire go. It's a symphony of could-have-beens, and where did we go wrong? Playing in the places where we used to both belong. I'm screaming for a reason, but the answer's standing small in the cold and lonely echoes in the empty hall. There's a ring of dust on the bedside table where your water used to sit, and a box of matches by the heart that we never got to light. I found a strand of your hair caught in the fibers of the rug, a tiny golden anchor in this world I'm trying to tug. Every time the wind picks up and rattles at the glass, I think I hear you calling out my name as if to pass, but it's just the settling of the beams, the shifting of the storm, reminding me that empty is a different kind of home. Is it quiet in your new place? Does the air feel light and free? Or do you have a hallway too that sounds a bit like me? Are you building up new walls to hide the shadows of the past? Or are you running from the echoes that were never meant to last? Now it's just echoes in the empty hall, bouncing off the ceiling, dying on the wall. I'm chasing down the ghost of a life I used to know, before we hit the winter and we let the fire go. It's a symphony of could-have-beens, and where did we go wrong? Playing in the places where we used to both belong. I'm screaming for a reason, but the answer's standing small in the cold and lonely echoes in the empty hall. in the dark, going round and round until there's no more sound. Oh, just the echoes, empty halls. I'm sitting on the floorboards with a box beneath the bed, full of all the I'm sorry's that I should have probably said. The ink is getting faded on the pages at the top. I started writing, I love you, and I didn't know how to stop. There's one from last November when the leaves began to rust, and one from the morning when I forever turned to dust. I fold them into airplanes, but they don't have wings to fly. They just crash into the corner where the old memories lie. My pen is running dry, but my heart is overflowing. It's a heavy kind of weight when you're the only one who's knowing that I've built a little fortress out of paper and out of paint, trying to reach you through the static and the pouring rain. They're just letters I never sent, secrets I never told, words that are shivering out here in the bitter cold. I got envelopes with no addresses, stamps that'll never stick, in a room where the silence is getting far too thick. I'm screaming on the paper, I'm crying in the lines, but I'm keeping all the damage and the warning signs. Just a mountain of could-have beens that I'm forced to repent, in the pile of the letters that I never ever sent. I wrote about that coffee shop, the one where we first met, and how I still remember what you wore, I won't forget. I wrote about the way you look when you're drifting off to sleep, and the promises I made you that I wasn't meant to keep. Sometimes I get so close to walk into the corner box, but the ghost of your goodbye is the hand that always locks the door between the person I am and the one I used to be, back when you were actually here and reading next to me. If I burned them in the fireplace, would the smoke reach your window? Would you feel the heat of everything I wanted you to know? Or would it just be ashes, gray and light and hollow? A path of burnout sentences that I'm too weak to follow. They're just letters I never sent, secrets I never told, words that are shivering out here in the bitter cold. I've got envelopes with no addresses, stamps that'll never stick, in a room where the silence is getting far too thick. I'm screaming on the paper, I'm crying in the lines, but I'm keeping all the damage and the warning signs. Just a mountain of could-have beens that I'm forced to repent, in the pile of the letters that I never ever sent.